Assalamualaikum, welcome to English Apps. Today we will discuss the solution class of Bangladesh and Global Studies, Class 8, 4th week English version assignment. Firstly, we will discuss the syllabus of your assignment. You can see in the screen that there are two chapters in your syllabus, Chapter 3 and Chapter 5. Chapter 3 is Cultural Change and Development of Bangladesh and Chapter 5 is Socialization and Development. There is a stem in your question and there are 4 questions according to your stem. Just as you can see in the screen that read the passage and answer the following question. Ronnie's school is closed due to COVID-19. It is being used as a COVID center. Last week, a COVID positive patient was found in a house next to Ronnie's house. The family was a very helpless situation as all the neighbors cut off all communication with their house. Maintaining the health rules, volunteers from the area alleviated their suffering physically and with the help of information and communication technology. This is a STEM. And according to this system, you have been given 4 questions. Firstly, first question is, what is meant by cultural absorption? That means you have to write down the definition of cultural absorption according to your book. This question is from your book directly. So you can get the answer of this book from chapter 3. Now, after some time, we will discuss the answer of this question. Question number 2. Give 2 examples of social sense. That means in the chapter 3 about social sense there is some discussion and you have been said to write down 2 examples of social sense. Question number 3. In a situation like Ronnie's area, make an exclusive list of what kind of voluntary initiatives can be taken by school friends for COVID victims in your area. Question number D. Explain how information and communication technology is affecting our socialization in the situation described in the above stem. There are 4 questions according to the stem and we have to answer these questions. So we will now discuss about the answer of these questions according to this stem. And you have been said to subscribe our channel. Those who haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe our channel and click the bell icon to get all kinds of answers for upcoming assignment. The first question is, what is cultural absorption? So we can write down the answer from your textbook, chapter 3. That means cultural absorption means cultural absorption is a kind of process through which individual or group absorbs other culture. That means this is the system of following other culture. Some group or some individual persons follows other culture, other language and other cultural many things. So this system following others is called cultural absorption. So we can say that cultural absorption means the kind of process through which individual or group absorbs other culture. Hopefully you can understand the answer. Question number 2 is, we have been said to give 2 examples of social change. This question is from chapter 3. That means you can see in the screen that examples of social change. Development or social development is a kind of social change. As social development causes cultural change, also cultural change bring about development. For example, the use of tractor in place of plow is a material cultural change. That means as a result of this, production in agriculture has increased, which has improved people's standard for living. This is the example of social change. That means we now use tractor in place of plow. Once upon a time we used plow in our system. Now we can use, that means we use tractor in place of plow in a material and it is called a material cultural change. That means social change. Now we'll give you another example of social change. Secondly, information and communication technology is now used instead of traditional system in agriculture, industry, education and treatment. It is a social change. That means once upon a time there was a traditional system in the case of agriculture, industry, education and treatment. Now we use information and communication technology in this case. That means we now participate in the online class. This is the example of social sense. We can participate, we can treat in our system, that means medical system, treatment system, in a digital way, that means information and communication technology. So it is a great social sense. This is the answer of question number 2. That means we have been said to give example, 2 examples of social sense. Question number C. In a situation like Ronnie's area, we together with our friends can take some voluntary initiatives in our area. These are described below. That means we have been said to write down some initiatives, some voluntary initiatives with our school friends in the situation of Ronnie's area. So we will now describe some voluntary initiatives taken by our friends in the case of Ronnie's area. COVID patient should be given treatment keeping in home quarantine or isolation. That means the patient who is coronavirus positive or COVID positive should be given treatment in keeping home quarantine or isolation. Secondly, those who are in touch of COVID patient must be ensured 14-day home quarantine. The people who were in touch of coronavirus patient or COVID patient, he or she or they must be ensured 14-day home quarantine. Thirdly, the families or houses under lockdown must be ensured food and necessary needs. That means the family or houses under lockdown, the family who are under lockdown must be ensured food and supplementary, that means necessary foods which they can't buy from shop due to lockdown. So we should ensure their necessary needs or ensure their foods, necessary foods. Then alert lists should be publicized for the security of general people. That means the general people who are not aware about COVID situation, they should be alert, they should be publicized alertness so they can be aware of coronavirus situation or COVID-19 situation. Then everyone needs to be inspired to wear mask and sanitizer and not to come out of home without necessary. That means everyone should be inspired to wear mask. It is most important for protecting yourself or oneself from COVID-19, and they must be inspired to wear, that means to use sanitizer. Sanitizer and mask, these are 2 important things in COVID-19 situation, and everyone should be inspired to not to come out from home. Crowded places should be avoided where crowd may be happened. The helpless people must be ensured food and necessary needs. That means those who are helpless, they must be ensured food and necessary needs. Free med camp can be taken for alertness. That means those who can't afford to take medical support, they should be given medical camp support freely. Everyone should be inspired to abide by the rules and regulations of the government. That means the rules and regulations from the government should be inspired to abide by everyone. Finally, information from radio, television and internet must be informed to everyone. That means the news from radio, television, internet must be informed to everyone so that they can be alert, they can keep alert from COVID-19 situation. If we take these voluntary initiatives, we can hope our area may be safe and sound. That means by taking these voluntary initiatives, we can control our area, we can hope that our area will be safe and sound and free from COVID-19 or coronavirus. Information and communication technology can play a vital role in the situation of Ronnie's area. That means in the question on D, we have been said to write down about the importance of information and communication technology in the situation of Ronnie's area. So we'll write down the answer of these questions according to the main book. At present, we notice tremendous change in the culture of Bangladesh. This is called cultural change. This impact of Western culture is great in the people of Bangladesh. Besides, the impact of technology and cultural development, rapid advancement of modern technology and materials culturally improve the culture of a society. The whole world has turned into a global village due to the improvement of information and communication technology, As a result, communication process has developed. Now we can learn what is happening on the other corner of the world sitting at home. One culture is coming in touch with another. Poor culture is receiving quickly the elements of rich culture. Thus, technology transforms culture and develops it. It will be possible to contact with everyone over mobile, internet by the blazing of information and communication technology if anyone can't contact with others due to COVID affected area. Anyone can contact via radio, live audio or video call sitting from far. That means we can contact or anyone can contact with others via audio call or video call in the blazing of information of communication technology. Students can attend live class on Sanskrit television. People get update information of COVID situation via internet. So, it's clear to us that information and communication technology can play an important role in the situation of Rana's area. Hopefully, you can understand the answer of these questions we have described according to your textbook. That means the play importance of information communication technology in the case of Ronnie's area. We have described this question. Hopefully you can understand all of our questions. That means we have answered all of your 4 questions from Bangladesh and Global Studies assignment class 4, assignment class 8 4th week. And now I am now telling to you that those who haven't subscribed yet my channel, please subscribe English Apps and click the bell icon to get all kinds of information from assignment or others class in the next upcoming days. So please subscribe and click the bell icon, like, comment, share. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.